something minutes.
16?
16. It's been going by pretty fast.
Let's keep going.
Lying on a chair and gets it.
It doesn't make any sense. He falls down the stairs to tell his parents.
Wait a minute. He falls down the stairs.
Mom, I'm ready.
To tell his parents that he is...
Son! He falls down the stairs to tell his parents that he's ready. This is what win? Asks his parents. His mother, look at your watch. Oh, there's no time to change. Let's... Ooh. Ooh. There's no time to change. Let's go at once. And cross the street to the home of Billy and Barbara Tokan.
Barbara.tokan.com. Sure.
And get Barbara along with her parents, who invite them to spend while walking inside the house, can appreciate there is only adults, no children. The guys are in the yard walking inside of the... No. The guys are in the yard, Jeff. Do you think if you're going to meet some of the children, said Barbara? Jeff walks out of a courtyard filled with children.
Walks out of it.
They're running in jean suits and one sword to another.
Soaring around.
I would love that.
To another with plastic pistols. Oh, you want?
This is where it gets good.
Okay.
Jeff only stays standing watching them play. Suddenly, a guy approaches him and gives him a toy gun and a hat. Hey, don't want to play? He says. I don't believe that is for kids. I'm too old for these things.
Too old.
The guy, look at it with the face of a rare pupfish.
What the heck?
The child says, please?
Okay.
Okay, said Jeff. You put the hat and begins to pretend to shoot children.
Jeez. This got dark. At first you think that it is completely ridiculous.
But then you start to feel that it's really fun. It might not be something super cool, but this is the first time that he's done something that is out of its mind to lead you.
Oh.
So play with the kids for a while. Until you hear a noise. You have entered the Twilight Zone. It is a strange noise like wheel. Then something hit it. When it reacts, go to Randy, Troy, and Keith. And all jump the
It's
fence
like a film script, like, when it reacts...
No, I was going to say, it's like a holder of, like, when you walk into this village, you must walk here and tell the receptionist 3 different things. The holder series.
All jump the fence on their skateboards.
Jeff dropped the toy gun and hat is removed. Randy looks at Jeff with a burning hatred. Hello, Jeff, have some issues outstanding, says Randy. Jeff sees his nose bruised because of the coop of the object that threw him. I think we're at hand.
After all, beat them all, you.
No. Reply, Jeff.
I'll just show it on the screen.
No.
Reply, Jeff.
Randy has a look of anger on his face. Oh no! Not there! There's something in my mouth.
Yeah.
There's a way with that. All forms! Pizzeri, your ass now! What?
Jeff is...
Randy is released on Jeff.
He's released on him.
The two fall to the ground. Randy hit Jeff in the nose. And Jeff grabs him by the ears and gives head. Ew. Jeff pushes Randy away from him, and both are standing. The children screamed and ran to their parents, who were still inside the house. Troy and Keith take out guns from their pockets and shout, better than no one interrupted us. Randy pulls out a knife and stabs Jeff in his shoulder.
Jeff screams.
Jeff screams and falls to his knees. Randy starts to kick him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs her foot and twisting it. Randy falls to the ground. Jeff gets up and walks toward the back door, casually. But Troy grabs him. Do you need help? Troy tells Randy. Takes Jeff by the neck and throws it into the courtyard. When Jeff comes to stand, receives a kick by Randy. They repeat this several times until Jeff begins coughing blood. Go, Jeff! Fight with me!
It takes
Jeff and throws it into the kitchen. No, Tim Curry! Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the table and breaks the glass over the head of Jeff. Fight! Shouts Randy.
Tim Curry.
While again to throw Jeff into the living room. We're going, Jeff, look at me! Jeff looks with his face full of blood up. Like 7-Up except blood.
Okay.
Alright, Christian, Blood Soaker 2, blood up on the screen.
Blood up, I don't know.
That got your brother was a prison. And now you're going to sit here and let you rot there for a whole year? You should be ashamed, you! Jeff starts to rise. Oh, finally! It seems that you already like to fight! Jeff is at his feet, vodka with blood on his face. Once again, it has that strange feeling which I had not felt for a while. At long last, come on up!
Come
You
on
win! Randy says as he runs
win.
towards Jeff. Ding-ding-ding. At that moment, something happens
price
inside
is
Jeff.
right.
His mind is destroyed. All rational thought is gone. All he can do is kill. He grabs Randy and throws him to the ground, gets on top of him and hit him directly in the heart. Hit makes the heart of Randy stops. Randy begins to pant, capital for some reason,
Even though
as he tries to take a breath. Jeff takes a hammer that was about, and blow after blow ends with Randy. Blood flows from your body until you take a last breath and dies.
I guess we're dead.
All the world is watching Jeff now.
All of the world.
Parents, children crying, even Troy and Keith. While easily broken with his gaze, they decide to aim their guns toward Jeff. Jeff sees cannons pointing at it, runs towards the stairs. While running, Troy and Keith open fire. Each lost shot. Jeff comes up running the stairs. Hey, Troy, Keith, and...
No,
what?
that's just normal.
They apparently already left to escape their last rounds of bullets. Jeff gets into the bath. Take the towel rack and start the wall. Work the wall. Troy and Keith come armed with knives to the bathroom. Troy tries to stab Jeff. It dodges and hit it hard in the face with shelf. Troy gets all stiff, and now the only thing left is Keith. He is more agile than Troy, but while he was dodging with blows of Keith dropped the knife. Jeff grabbed by the neck and pushed him against the wall, which made a container of bleach that was on the top shelf fell upon him. The two burned and both began to cry.
Container!
Wait, the two burned and both began to cry. Jeff dried her eyes, what could. He again took the towel rack and hit it, and with it hit Keith in the head. As he lay there, bleeding, a sinister smile escaped. What is so funny? Asked Jeff. Keith took out a lighter and lit. What is funny, he said, is that you're covered with bleach and alcohol. Keith put the igniter on Jeff. As soon as a flame came into contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. While burned you alcohol, bleach skin.
Well, yeah. Jeff let a terrible scream.
Tried to extend the fire. More fire!
But it did nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Go.
I don't even know where we are.
But it did nothing.
Alcohol had already become a hell in it. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everyone started to cry to see Jeff, now a man in flames, lying on the ground almost dead. The last thing Jeff saw was their mother and other parents trying to extinguish the flames.
The fire's mother as
you
well.
could take over the reading.
It was then when he lost consciousness. When Jeff woke up, I had a cast wrapped around his face. I did. What? I could not see anything, but it felt another plaster on his shoulder and points throughout the body. Now, he tried to get up, but he realized that there was a tube in his arm, and when he tried to get up, he fell. A nurse rushed to help him. That actually makes more sense. I don't think that you can get out of bed still. He said to him back in his bed and to reinsert the tube. Jeff sat there without vision or idea of what their environment was. Finally, after a few hours, he heard his mother. Yeah, no?
Oh.
No?
Where's the voice?
Mother?
Love, are you well?
He asked. Jeff could not answer. His face was covered and he was unable to speak.
Honey, I have great news. After witnesses told what happened at the party, they decided to let Leo go.
This made Jeff almost jump off the bed, stopping halfway, recalling the tube coming out of his arm.
He will be here tomorrow, and then the two will be able to be together again. His mother hugged him and said goodbye.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The next couple of weeks were those in which Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day that his bands were to be removed. His family was there to see him. They waited until he was removed, the last cover bandage in his face. We are going to hope for the best.
We are going to hope for the best.
Oh,
are we?
Yes, you are. Quickly, he pulled the last band, exposing the face of Jeff. The mother of Jeff gave shouts to see his face. You gonna shout? No? I regret this. Okay. Jeff noticed.
Neo Viking!
Okay.
Jeff, your face is beautiful! Ah!
Stop. Jeff noticed the frightened face. Jeff noticed that Alex wasn't shutting up. Okay. Jeff noticed the frightened faces of Leo and his father. What? What happened to my face? Said Jeff. It rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of distress. His face it's horrible. His lips were burned, now seemed to be a deep shade of red.
Red?
The skin on his face became a pure white. And its scorched hair changed from brown to black. Little by little by Harvey Danger. He put his hand
Radiohead
on his face. It felt like kind of leather. He turned to look at his
cow leather.
leather.
Cow
Heath leather.
Heath leather. And Jeff Goldblum. There's the reference to the video, guys. Okay.
He turned to look at his family and then again looked in the mirror. Jeff.
Nope.
Okay.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. God, we should have done that voice, shouldn't we have?
No, we're done.
No, we're done with Jeff Goldblum, said Leo.
It's not so bad.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
It is not that bad, Jeff. It's perfect. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ice, baby. Race the day.
His family was completely surprised. Jeff started laughing. Jeff started rapping. No, Jeff started laughing uncontrollably.
Jeff started rapping uncontrollably.
He does like, what is it? The Vanilla Ice song? He started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his hands were shaking. Jeff, are you okay?
No, being well, I have never been happier. John!
Stop.
John! Look at me, his
His face blends seamlessly with me.
I could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
He rubbed his face as he looked in the mirror.
Like me.
Why he behaved well? Well, you will recall that when Jeff feuded with Randy, something in her mind, her sanity broke. Now he stood as a killing machine insane. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. What you read?
His parents did not know. Doctor, Jeff's mother said, is my son, well, you know, in your head?
Nope.
No, Jeff is a mental, like, figment of everyone's mind. Oh, yes, this behavior is typical of patients who had large amounts of painkillers. If your behavior does not change in a few weeks, I bring him back here, and we will do a psychological test. Like, he's just gonna go and fetch him. Oh, thank you, doctor.
Well, thank you, doctor.
Jeff's mother approached him and said,
Jeff, honey, it's time to go.
Jeff looks away from the mirror. His face still forms a crazy smile.
Oh, mother! Ha Jeff! His mother took him by the shoulder and led him to take his clothes. This is what he had, said the lady at the desk. These are the clothes that he had.
Jeff's mother looked down only to see black slacks and white sweatshirt carrying his child. Carrying it. Now they were clean of blood. No blood. Jeff's mother took him to his room and made him put on his clothes. Then they left, not knowing that this would be his last day of life, not the mother's.
His last day.
Later that night.
Later that night, Jeff died because of complications.
No. Yeah, they died in a car crash. Jeff's mother awoke to a sound that came from the bathroom. It sounded like someone was crying. What? Gradually, he came to see what it was. What? When she looked in the bathroom, I saw a horrible sight.
Jeff had taken a knife and had carved a smile on his cheeks.
Okay, no copyrighted music, Alex. I told you.
Jeff, what are you doing? He asked his mother. What?
Wait.
Jeff looked at her mother.
I could not stop smiling, Mum. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever.
Okay, Jeff's mother noticed her eyes were surrounded by black.
Jeff.
Oh, no.
Jeff, your eyes.
His eyes were Your eyes.
His eyes were seemingly eyelids.
Would not close.
I could not see my face.
And now I can't see them at all.
I got tired. My eyes began to close. I burned my eyelids. Now I can always see. ... My new face.
Jeff's mother began to recede slowly.
Seeing that if someone's going crazy.
What about Mom? Am I not beautiful?
Yes, son. Yes, you are. Let me go find Dad so you can see your beautiful face, even though you're standing in front of a mirror.
This doesn't make any sense.
This is the best
She ran
part.
into his room and tricked Dad's father.
My love takes the gun.
He stopped and he sat up in the door with a knife. Mommy, I lied! No, my voice literally, it can't do Jeff anymore. That's the last thing Jeff said. Okay. Where he became a mute. Before running towards them only to gut them. His brother Lee jerked awake by a noise.
Papa!
She heard nothing more, so I just closed his eyes. And tried to go back to sleep. When I was on the border of sleep, I had the strange feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up before he could say something. Jeff's hand covered her mouth. Slowly he raised his knife ready to kill Liu.
Leo contestamente fight until Jeff said,
Go to sleep.
The end. I hope you all enjoyed this edition of Awful Creepypasta. We're not reading the comments because you won't understand them.
And we're not going to really talk about the story that much
Because it's Jeff the Killer.
except Spanish and then English.
And it's pretty funny.
It is really funny.
I would say that was funny.
I'll post up a transcript of it probably.
And I hope that you
Hopefully
all
better
enjoyed this
formatted.
episode of Awful Creepypasta. It's probably going to be more than an episode long, right? Probably going to be 2 or 3, right? 2.
2?
2 15-minute episodes, yeah.
2 minutes.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Christian's going to say some outro stuff, but
For me.
Goodbye, guys. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Like, comment, subscribe. LOL!
I enjoyed it. My name's Jeff. I go to sleep. I like to stab things. I'm like 13 years old. But the cigarettes got to me. Or something. I don't really know. Oh yeah, and something about subscribing. I think that's why I'm doing this, but I just don't know. Where am I? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Hello? 1 year down.